So hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to learning or practicing some DAX function and how it can be helpful to create a meaningful insights while preparing your dashboards. So let's get started, and to learn one must have the concept about DAX. So without DAX you can create dashboards, but in order to get a meaningful insight, as I already have told you in my earlier videos that to get meaningful insight, okay, as you will have like a country, product, all the columns available, okay. You can create relationship, and you can create dashboards, but what about when you will use KPI? And let me inform you first that you don't have now idea related KPIs. What is KPIs? What is charts? So DAX is a kind of function, calculated function, yeah. And this will have to create by ourselves. We will perform some functions to create, like in Excel we use uh, to calculate total, we use sum. Are you getting, guys? In Excel, while calculating total, we should use sum function. Like that, when we perform any kind of DAX function, so we must have to use that kind of Excel formulas. Yeah, Excel and Power BI both are same in order to perform DAX function. There you will have to use sale, but here in Power BI you will have to select column or table name. You don't have to use sale. In Power BI you will have to just select column or table name, and that's how you can perform DAX function. The formula is the same, the condition is changed, the situation is changed. Like suppose there are four in one column, four values, okay. There are four values available in one table. Four values are available. So we, in order to get total of four values, we use sum and select that cell. But in Power BI, what we use while performing DAX, we will have also use sum, okay. Function is the same, but to give direction for instead of using cell, we must have to use table name or column name, okay guys. Like sum is sum within bracket the table name, okay. What is the fact table? Fact table means the original table where all the data is originally available, and there will be mainly numerical data, numerical value available, numerical column. So that is the reason we called fact table, the original one. And the second one is in fact table, what is your column name? In table right now, what is your column name? That we can understand what is what we want to calculate. Like sales, okay. There is a sale in any table, then first select table name, then sum we have already written in front of fact table or table name, and then table, and then sales name, like sales, SALES, sales. What we want to calculate, just we have to put sales name, and after clicking enter we will calculate. Right now I'm going to show you guys. Let's see. So are you watching guys? In my earlier videos I have already shared you and told you about that we have created one or two DAX function. That was what DAX function we have created. After clicking on DAX, you can watch, you can see like arrow, side arrow. Yeah, here it is showing guys average amount and total amount, total country. These three DAX function we have created, and I'm going to show you something example. Like when we click on total amount, so in total amount, are you watching guys what I have shared with you right now, that you will have to calculate. How we will calculate total amount is a numerical value. Are you observing? Amount is a numerical value, so I want to get total. As in Excel we go calculate total, so for that we have written here total amount. What we are going to calculate, what we are going to use or perform any function, sum. So why we use sum? To get total, so when we have to use sum to get total, and what we want to calculate, then total amount. So what you want to calculate, just write here in total amount. One will be always available there, you don't have to touch here. Just write here total amount is equal to, total amount is equal to, then you have to calculate sum. Okay guys, SUM, sum. In sum you have to select table name. And what is the table name? How can you understand what is the table name? In Excel, after using sum we just select the cell name, but here there is no any kind of option in DAX function and in Power BI to select cell. This is the difference, main difference of Excel and Power BI. So how will we understand guys? So to get this chocolate sales, first we will go and in Power BI we will have to check our table. Here it is table. Which table is that? Chocolate sales 2. So this is our table, and we are going to perform total amount, as here it is written total amount. Okay guys, here it is written total amount. So we are going to total amount. Then we will have to search where is amount available, where is, in which table amount is available. So just go in chocolate fact cell. This is facts main table. Then first we will search here. Just click on right arrow and you will get all the column name here. Okay, are you watching guys? All the column name are available here. Which one is? First one is amount. This one is we are searching. Okay, amount, box shipped, country, date, product, salesperson. These all are the column of chocolate sales, where it is available in chocolate. If we click on down arrow, then it will close, it will be closed. So right now we have observed that amount is available in chocolate sales. Where it is available? Chocolate sales. And how we can understand that amount is a numerical or text? So here you are watching, here you are showing guys, this is the sigma sign. This is the sigma sign. It is called sigma sign, and it is a sign of numerical value. If you observe, if you see this kind of sign, sigma sign, this kind of sigma sign in front of any cell, any column, then it is called numerical value. Numerical value. And in which table numerical value will be available? This is called fact table. Okay, this is called fact table. Right now we are going to perform total amount. So where it is available, amount column is available in chocolate sales 2. So first we have to type amount, then it will show you chocolate sales 2, then we will have to select chocolate sales 2 and amount. So right now guys, here I am going to perform and show you again. Okay, so suppose there is no function available. Okay, no function available, and after writing total amount, we are going to find total amount, perform total amount. So how will we calculate? For total, always keep in your mind what we use in Excel. For total, for getting total, we always use sum. So here we will have to use sum function. So just after writing total amount, give space, then is equal to, and then sum, write sum, S-U-M, sum, and open bracket. Then what we have observed, amount is chocolates, is amount column is in chocolate sales 2 table. So we are going to find amount. So first type amount, AMO, as we are searching amount, so you will show the result. Here it is after AMO, after typing AMO, you are getting the result. This is showing your table name or column name within your formula table. So you will have to, you just have to select this one. Okay, and formula has been completed. Okay guys, it is complete formula. Just close the bracket, as there is an open bracket here. There is open bracket. After sum we have put one bracket. So to close that one, we will have to put on another close bracket. And chocolate sales 2 table and amount has been selected. Right now just enter and your function is ready. You will get total amount, right guys? As here it is showing, total amount. Are you watching guys? Total amount. This is your, what we have created. This is measure. And how can you understand that what is which one is measure? So after showing this one, this structure sign like calculator, you will you can understand easily that this is a measure. And let me inform you one thing, that whenever you are going to calculate measure, you must have to create a different or separate DAX table. Okay, this is DAX. And how we can create DAX, I have already told you that go in home, and after clicking enter, you will get this box, and here you will write what will you write here in name table. If you write here DAX, as I have written here DAX, so DAX table is available. So what will you write? Your table will be created, and in which you will have to perform all the calculated measure functions. Okay, like what I have created total amount. So likewise guys, you will have to perform more DAX function if you want to create meaningful insight. In order to get meaningful insight, like as we have also created total country. Are you watching guys? Here total country, we have created total country. So there is available only in your data set, in your table, country. But what will we do with country? We know the country, all the name, but whether am I able to calculate total country, how many countries are there performing for chocolate, how many companies are selling chocolates? Do you have any idea? To get that calculation, and to get meaningful insight. After calculating total country, you will get more result, more insights. Okay, that is the reason using DAX function. So as we have created here total country, so we are going to perform one thing. And what is KPI? So guys, we and cards, KPI, cards, both are same. This one is card and also called KPIs. Okay, by using this one, we will visualize our DAX functions. Okay, we will visualize all the DAX function. It is not available. If you click on here, it will not show in your table. But when will you create any kind of calculated column, then it will be available. But measure never will be available physically on your table. Okay, keep in your mind, this is the major things one must have in their mind, that it will be never appeared or physically appeared in your column. We will perform function and it will be visualized by using this card. This is called card or KPI. And whether how will we select? So here it is option in visualization. In visualization, you will get all the option, like here it is 1 2 3 written there. This is called card. After putting your cursor here, you will get the name card. This is called card or KPI. And one function is there, like this one is panel showing here. See, this is one slicer, one of the most important part of your dashboard, slicer. We will also use this one later on, guys. So right now I'm going to change or show you about card. So as we have select here, how will we use this one to visualize our measure? So after clicking on this card, what we will have to do? Just go and click here in total amount and it will be visualized. Are you watching, guys? This one is the magical things. 20 million. M means million. Total amount is 20 million. Here it is showing. Okay, guys, this one is 20 million total amount. So that's how we can visualize and use to show our DAX function or measure. This is also DAX and also called calculated measure. Okay, and it is the sign of calculator. We can understand that this is a measure, and measure always visualized by using cards or KPIs. Both are the same. And there is also a things KPI. There are two kinds of KPIs. Okay, so second one is about, yeah, this one is KPI. We will not use this kind of KPI because this one is for advanced level, calculate any kind of function, then only we can use written 1 2 3 card. That is KPI also. So like that, guys. So we further on, or to go ahead, we will learn more DAX function. So before that, what we will do, what I have shared today in today's video, just keep all the things in your mind. Okay, and before going ahead, you just revise some Excel function like sum, average, minimum, maximum, and count rows, count tags. This kind of function you will have to learn before using. Okay, so go just practice for a while and keep all the things in your mind while practicing what I have shared. It will be very helpful. What I have shared 4 ideas. You will not get any videos the details in once. Okay, you will have to find more and more videos, then only will get all the information in one video. I am sharing in detailing all the things. So guys, try to get it not more load. It is very you can perform it and you can do it throughout the week. Okay, so there is no extra load. Just keep practicing and keep learning, keep practicing, and learn some Excel function before using, then it will be very helpful. Usually you can perform any kind of DAX function. And go Google and chat GPT about DAX, what is DAX, how can we perform, and all the things about DAX. Go search, you will get result, and try to understand, and later on we will perform next one to get a practical knowledge. Okay, so thank you guys. Till then, see you in my next video. Till then, bye bye.